Hey, happy Friday, fam. It's your boy Josh. I hope you guys had a good week and looking forward to more playoff basketball this weekend. The Miami Heat hook curse might be a real thing. No joke. For instance, we played Jimmy Butler's 3.5 assist prop, and then he finishes with 3 in game 1. And then he decides to drop 12 assists the next game. I can't even count how many times Jimmy and company have hooked or burned us this season. And now we get them again today. Awesome. So, let's get hunting. The Heat at Sixers has a 3-point spread and a 210 implied total. It hurts the soul to break this one down, but we have to do it during these limited times. Embiid is most likely out again today, but we don't have definitive news yet. But I'm going to operate under the assumption that he is out. So Tobias will be the main guy as usual, so we can't target his points or fantasy points. And the same goes for Maxey, who actually shot much better in game 2. And I still don't trust Harden, so I will fade again. He's just a shell of himself. I think all of those years of ISO high usage ball seems to be finally catching up on him and shortening his basketball longevity. But overall, I will probably have minimal exposure to any of these guys today. The Heat continue to have their way against this watered-down version of the Sixers. The Sixers have a 115 defensive rating with Embiid out, and as a result, the Heat are racking up points in the paint, especially Bam. So we can't target his 18.5 points again today. He's getting so many easy dunks, and he's getting to the line a lot with 11 free throws made last game. So he should have his way again today, especially if Doc continues to play his boy DJ. Predicting Jimmy's exact stat line is so hard since he does it all. Some nights he can have a rebound spike night, or he can go from shot creator to playmaker game to game. So I would just target his fantasy points since he will fill the stat line and get steals. Or actually you just go with his 1.5 steals too, which he continues to clear, especially going against Harden. And Depot is carving out a key role, and he provides a spark off the bench. And Spoelstra tries to give him most of his run when Jimmy is on the bench, so this gives him more opportunities to excel. So keep an eye out for his fantasy points and rebound props. He's a great rebounding guard. The Suns at Mavericks has a 1-point spread and a 220 implied total. This is the game. The Suns continue to let Luka eat. And in response, the Suns decided to attack Luka in the fourth quarter with both D-Book and Chris Paul in order to just wear him down. He's already exerting so much energy on offense, so he has very limited energy for defense. And he looked completely gassed in the fourth. So the Suns took advantage of this and exploded in the fourth quarter as a result. In fact, the Suns went at Luka as a screen defender 50 times. So I assume the Suns will do the same thing today and look to attack him early and often. So Luka might have to distribute more to save energy for closing times. So he will need his role players to step it up today at home. And role players, always tend to shoot better at home, and the Mavs as a whole do play much better at home too. So maybe Luka's assist prop is the way to go, and just hope that Finney and Bullock can catch fire from 3. But Luka's 32.5 points is definitely in play too, since the Suns can't stop him. Hopefully he can sustain his 3-point shooting too, but he's getting to the paint with ease. We could pair Luka's 7.5 assists with Reggie and Finney's points for positive correlation. They just need to stay out of foul trouble and play their usual big minutes. And this matchup is just not ideal for Brunson with all the Suns' length, especially in the paint, so he's really struggling to get his usual mid-range buckets. And also, Mikal is one of the best on-ball defenders against guards, and a complete mismatch in size. And it doesn't help that Brunson can't stay out of foul trouble either, as he's chasing Chris Paul around and also having to defend Mikal at times too. Dinwiddie has been shooting well from 3, so we could consider his 1.5 3-point prop. The Mavs took 41 threes to the Suns' 25 last game, so the Mavs will keep chucking it from 3. We have some narrative for Narrative Friday. It's Chris Paul's birthday, and he turns 37 today. But narrative aside, I like Chris Paul for his matchup and the Suns' game plan. He is exploiting Luka's defense and empty gas tank, so he has been in attack mode instead of his usual playmaker role, especially in the fourth quarter. But he will set up plays for others and fill the stat line, so his fantasy points will be a key target. Ayton got into early foul trouble last game and lost out on a lot of minutes, but he still has a really favorable matchup today, and the Suns should continue to feed him, so we can target his 17.5 points or his first half 8.5 points, since the Suns like to get him going early on. Mikal has been doing it all on both sides of the ball and still playing the most minutes on the team, so we could go with his 20.5 PRA or his fantasy points. And D-Book can get hot at any moment. Like we saw in the fourth quarter last game, he made multiple threes in a row. So his points and 3-point made props are always live. This game should be much closer since it's back in Dallas and a must win for the Mavs. So we should expect the stars to shine and play big minutes today. So let's recap our favorite targets so far. First, Luka's 32.5 points or 7.5 assists. Second, Chris Paul's fantasy points or 16.5 points. Third, Ayton's 17.5 points, or first half 8.5 points. Fourth, Finney's 10.5 points, or 4.5 rebounds. And lastly, Bam's 18.5 points. The late night hammer should be a good game. This Suns unit is just too good, and like I said all season long, good teams win, while great teams consistently close and put teams away. This unit attacks your weaknesses, and they lock it in during the closing times. So Luka will have to go all in to keep his squad afloat. What do you guys think? Will Luka carry them to a W, or will they get sunburnt again? And are you guys falling for the Heat curse and taking a bite of that forbidden prop fruit? Let us know in the comment section below, and come hang out with us later today at 4 p.m. Eastern for the live stream. Still waiting for Gunn to eat that rare steak on stream, so let's convince him together. So as always, best of luck everyone. I hope you crush it. Take care.